Hello, everyone, and welcome. For those that may not know me, I am Jenna Gray. I am an advanced director and have been with Pampered Chef 6 years now. It was 6 in May. And I'm here to talk about a conference with you guys. I will attempt to share as much as I can remember and all of the things. We won't deep dive into everything, but giving you a highlight of what's there, where you can find some resources. And then if you guys would like deeper dives into anything, just let me know and we'll sort of set up probably separate sort of training sessions to go into in-depth conversations, at least on a few of the things that I have on my list that I'm going to share. Alrighty, so first off, conference was last weekend if you're watching this on the Monday in which it happened on July 21st. So conference happened last week. You guys should have received an email today, Monday, July 21st. But if you didn't for some reason or watching this later, have no idea where that email got to, you can always find stuff in the Stir. And I realized I forgot to start sharing so that you guys could see it. That one. There we go. So in the Stir, I'll go back to this one. Under links, the Stir, it is one of my favorite places. This is where they share all the information, all of the things. And if you're watching the replay later, you may not see them as your first thing. They do try and refresh these at least every Tuesday, if not sooner, depending on content. You can always search at the top, conference, kids club, drop products, whatever you're sort of looking for and whatever I go through here. So the big one right off the bat is the conference summary. This kind of just gives you a big highlight, a big summary of all of the things that are happening, and then it'll link to sort of all of the stuff we're talking about today as well. So that is a great sort of hub to do that and have that information there for you guys. I always lose you guys. There we go. So back to the Stir here. So that's where you're going to find the information. So the next piece that a lot of people are interested in conference is all the new fall products. So all of the fall products got released at conference there. They did it over 2 days. But I believe the video is fully released now. You guys can see all that within the Stir article. I can't remember if there's a link in one of the emails, but definitely in the Stir article. We had a lot of products sort of redesigned, lots of new stuff coming out. But one of the biggest features that they did this go round is instead of typically they release all of the products in September and then do in October all of the sort of holiday Christmas sort of type products. This year they're doing a bit more of a staged approach. There will be stuff sort of available in August, September, October, and November. So it's all outlined here so you don't have to memorize which ones are coming when. But our stainless steel collection is getting an upgrade. So they are removing the current nonstick stainless steel. So you'll see that on the drop list. And they're coming out with a new stainless steel collection. Essentially, the difference is the nonstick coating, so that they are removing this. This is stainless steel, true and true. It does take a bit of a different technique to cook with. So make sure you are checking the other feature I'll talk about in a minute, the Learning Center, to sort of get that information and understand that. And we can share more if you guys want. But there's this new stainless steel line coming. If you haven't seen the dinnerware that we were able to earn back at the beginning of the year for recruiting and stuff is going to be available for hosts. In August there at 60% off. There's a couple different collections that people can choose from. In September, that's going to be the bulk of the stuff that does get released, along with the new Kids Club, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Into October, gets a bit more of those holiday products, some of the dishware, some of the pieces associated with that. And then getting into November, we've got a couple just extra little tidbits to add in there, which is a homemade dog treat. The garnish grabber, I forget what that one is. And then the serving bowl, which looks beautiful. So you will notice in all of the products, there are quite a few that are while supplies last. So pay attention to those as you're sort of sharing them with your customers and things like that. The new holiday tongs are a different color. So we will see a different color associated with that, but they look very similar. And then the cinnamon, 2 cinnamons plus the vanilla will be coming back as well. Did I say tongs or thongs? Julene, I did say tongs. The holiday mint and tongs is what I was talking about. Sorry, Julian just put something in the comment. Yes, Alyssa, I have no idea what that is. Maybe we'll find out more about the garnish grabber. Oh, you thought they were tongs, Julian. I honestly couldn't remember. We'll see pictures soon about those, I am sure. So anyways, just a reminder, there are lots of products. So there's, I think I saw Andrea post 60. I did not count, but it sure seems like a lot, and a lot of sort of pantry items, which are nice. Meal mixes, they were really heavy on a bunch of the meal mixes and sort of making dinners quick, fast, easy for people to get on the table when life is hectic, as I believe everyone who is on right now. Oh, not Candace, sorry. Most of us on our parents have kids, have daily activities that we are trying to get through in life. So yeah, so lots of fun there. Again, they're all just listed in the stir, but there will be more information and lots of images and videos and all of that that will come into Marketing Kitchen. Sorry, more people are coming, but I can only see a few of you. There we go. Wow, we're getting there. We got 11 people on tonight. Woohoo, a new record! I'd like to say it's me, but I'm pretty sure it is the launch of all the new stuff, but I will take credit for a while. Perfect. So you will see, like I said, if you have any specific questions on the new products, things like that, please let us know, but I am not going to go into detail of all of the individuals. As I see Alyssa, which I don't know if it's recording, she is going through the catalog. They have already started shipping products to sort of the upper level leaders. Free for all, as well as director kits, are going to get out shortly. And then any of the, I think I said free for all. Anyways, free for all will get shipped out shortly to anyone who has earned that. And as long as you have submitted $200 in August, July, or September, or sorry, August, July, or June, you should get the catalogs, 10 of them shipped to your house as well. You do have to be active in order to get those catalogs shipped to your house. Okay. So that's kind of the products there. The other piece, while I'm in the stir here, because it's the easiest place to show it, they have released the drop list. So if you have not seen that yet, please go take a peek at it. Please note that it can look daunting, but this is a pretty average amount of products that do get dropped. But we do have a slight increase just sort of due to some of the tariffs that are happening, and Pampered Chef trying to keep stuff at a reasonable price and not looking like, you know, I'm going to pick on the pizza scissors that are on the list, but like if the pizza scissors are going to cost $100 with all the tariffs, no one's going to buy them anyways. It's not going to look good on us. So that is part of the reason why they are temporarily removing them. So some of the items are sort of temporarily hoping to come back so long as the tariffs come and check or changes happen there. And then other stuff, like it says in 2 here, they're actually being remodeled. So you'll notice the leak-proof containers, which, by the way, looked amazing. They now actually nest all together. They're color-coded lids. I'm really happy with the new improvements there. They're awesome. The stainless steel, like I talked about earlier, is getting an upgrade in real styling. So realistically, there's not too many. There's a few things that you may see as a shocker, like, oh my God. But honestly, I always have that every other year, or sorry, every season. So just keep a positive mind around it. Share what you can. Know that anything and everything on the drop list is while supplies last. And some things are already starting to be, you know, unavailable due to supplies and things like that. So yeah, make sure you're keeping a positive mind with that. I think that's all I have on the drop list. And unless anyone has any questions, feel free to use the chat or come off mute. I can see you all now, so I will know if somebody comes off mute versus before you guys were all hiding on me. Cool. So the next thing that I am super, super excited for, and I haven't even dove into it much myself, is the new Learning Center. So they had announced at conference that Dash is gone. It wasn't even really sunsetted. It was just turned off as far as I can tell. And now we have the new Learning Center. So it was live as of, I want to say this morning. And so I'm just starting to dive in. It is very easy to find. It was in the same spot, links, and it is under Learning Center. So it's right, I believe, exactly where Dash was. It was probably just renamed. As you can see, it's got a nice fresher look to it. They're really arranged in some topics. And they really do a good job of sort of telling you how long each of the sessions are going to be when you click in there. So all brand new to me. I haven't clicked in here yet. I haven't done any topics, but this is a 10-minute read. Here's a 5-minute read, and you can kind of get through your journey and see. I'm just going to start clicking on it. This is great. They have updated all the videos. I've heard that they've done a good job. New people, fresher ideas, all of that. So they've done a great job of kind of giving it that new, fresh look. And I've heard there's lots of scripts. So there's lots of good ideas on ways to sort of frame things, how to sort of be authentic as you are talking with your hosts and things like that. So please, please, please go check out the Learning Center. The more we use it, the more Pampered Chef will keep it up to date and relevant for us. I do know that's part of the reason why they were relooking and sort of got rid of Dash in pieces, is people weren't utilizing it the way we could have and should have. And if you have any recommendations and things like that, I forget which email exactly is either marketing or field support, they will happily sort of take into your consideration, add more information, add more courses, things like that. The other piece while I'm on this, it's not new, but newer, is knowing that there is the onboarding of new consultants. So if you have a new team member join your team, they've got lots of great information to help you sort of onboard what they see, how to share, what to share. And to me, that just so links very well with all of the Learning Center and things that they have. I was going to do this one after, but since we're on this page, they did announce that they are doing a Director Plus giveaway. And so this giveaway is a trip, well, to hotel plus some cash incentives and stuff like that to Savannah, Georgia. And it will include a 1-day training session. You do need to be a director or above. The earning period is from Saturday through till December 31st. So there's lots of opportunities for, if you are not a director now, to become a director and earn these incentives and get yourself over to Savannah, Georgia. Quite a few of us are very excited for that. I believe Alyssa had this on her bucket list as a place to go, so I'm excited. And it'll be a nice sort of way to get back together. This is in February, the end of February. I want to say 25th, 26th, 27th. I can't find the date instantaneous, but somewhere in around that. There are 3 different levels. Lots of information. I'm not going to go into every single detail, but it is really around recruiting. That is essentially the how you earn it is based on recruits. But like I said, there is cash prizes or cash incentives. There is hotel incentives and pieces along the way, your ticket to Savannah and all of that. So please dive deeper and go check it out. In there, lots of great things. I'm super excited about this one. Actually, I want to go see everybody again. So if anyone was aware, we used to do a training session for directors and above called Empower, sort of in and around January. This is replacing that. There will not be an Empower. This is sort of that nice little trip getaway around that. Just checking my notes. Oh, I didn't pull it up yet. Let's go here. So in Marketing Kitchen, they have put a whole bunch of information. Anything that's available now, they have not, as far as I know, put any of the new for all products in. They won't do that until sort of towards the end of August. But if you see stuff, let me know. They did upgrade or revitalize the kits. So the kits have changed. There are only 2 of them now. Let's see if this will continue sharing. Can you guys see the kit picture? Perfect. So there are 2 kits now. That's it. That's all. They have removed all of the electrics and are replacing the pan that used to be the Brilliance because it was one of the number one sellers. They have replaced it with the stainless steel, so the brand new stainless steel that's coming out. And that is to ensure that all states and all provinces can have it shipped to them. There were some law changes that some of the nonstick products can't go to some of the states anymore. The stoneware kit, still $70, but they have made slight adjustments. The garlic press is not there anymore. And there's a scraper and the flipper, I believe, were the difference. Anyway, still there. So great 2 kits. I actually really like that it's sort of been simplified, really just the 2 options to sort of get started with that. The other thing that came out with the kits, hopefully everyone got an email, but they have given us a 25% off kit coupon to help encourage you to share the opportunity with your customers and hosts and things like that to get them started sort of at a discount there. Correct me if I'm wrong, Melissa, but I think this is right. Everyone gets 1, and if you registered for virtual conference or joined in person, you got 2. Okay, so be sure that you are sharing that opportunity, sharing those coupons in Marketing Kitchen there. There was lots of different pictures and things like that that you can add, make your own, that are sharing and showcasing that 25% off kit. So that was that. Oh, while we're in here, there are lots of August host exclusives. That word did not want to come out. So be sure that you are checking into all of the August rewards as they have been updated now that some of the products have been released. So they are doing, I hate that it shows the small, sorry guys, you can go in there after, but they are doing the anniversary dinnerware sets as a host exclusive in August. So that's kind of a nice little incentive to get those hosts who were definitely interested in the dinnerware. If you didn't order it yourself, host your own party, things like that to sort of get the dinnerware there. I knew I forgot something in the store. Oh, it's not listed specifically. The other piece that came about was conference. Oh, maybe this won't even show me. Conference 2026 has been announced, and it is in Chicago again, but we will be in downtown Chicago at McCormick Place rather than in Rosemont like we were this year. So we're kind of excited to change back to that venue there. We do have early bird pricing. So that was released. I don't actually know if it's going to tell me. Oh, it is. Early bird pricing. It is only good until tomorrow. So if you register for conference, in-person conference, today, tomorrow, so July 22nd, you do save, I think we calculated about $100 Canadian. They were kept saying $50, but we're pretty sure that was US prices. So anywhere between $70 and $100. And the new consultant price is also there. So if anyone has joined since June 1st, they actually get the discounted rate at the $199. And then if you're past that, you do get it at the $295. So a nice little incentive. I absolutely loved conference. Highly recommend it to anybody in person. It is amazing. As Alyssa knows, she was there with me. I'm trying to see who else. Patty was there. Michelle was there. Candace was there. There's just so many conversations, so much information. It is amazing and truly so, you just learn so much, and it is, I do believe it is better than virtual, but if you can't, virtual is always there, and it's an amazing option to have that virtually. There is no special pricing for virtual though, just in person. I realize there's some stuff in the chat. If I'm missing anything, please let me know. Did they say what reason for not having an electric in the kits? Not specifically, Julene. Oh, Alyssa answered you. But it was just the fact that more people were picking the stoneware and the cookware kit than any other kit. So they were just sort of paying attention to what was there. And I think ultimately just streamlining it to not have quite so many different options and so many different things for people. I feel like we had like 2 or 3 previous, and then they increased it, and they're back down again just based off of stats. Yeah, kidnappers might be the other reason, is the other thing that Shannon added in there. So, okay, so the other thing along with the kits that has been updated is the success rewards. So the levels have not changed when it comes to the success rewards, but the products in which are included in the success rewards have been updated. So again, graphic came from Marketing Kitchen. All of the information is there. Oh, hey, Jen, I just noticed you were there too. She was at conference too. So level 1, again, just change products. the way that they describe this level 1, which I really love, and a great way to sort of share and showcase with your customers, or sorry, with your new consultants that have joined, is these are sort of the 3 products that have kind of gone viral. So they're a great way to start those videos and start people sort of sharing their own content, were these 3 products. And that is why they sort of made that shift. So I really love that. In the level 2, they really went more on how to create quick meals and those fast meals and how to get pantry line going. And they did keep that 25% off coupon. So when you hit the level 2, in your first 90 days, the 1,500, you do get the 25% off coupon as well. So again, there all is, again, nothing around the levels, dollar value, time frame has changed whatsoever, just products that are offered within it. And then the cash bonuses have stayed the same as well. They are all there. Any questions on that stuff so far? Alrighty. So the last 2 things are mainly that I was going to focus on anyways, are mainly stuff that is kind of coming. It's not here right this moment, but they have announced, and they had announced previous, the Kids Club. So the Kids Club is going to continue, but they are making it a series based. So at conference, they announced how they were going to be releasing these and how customers sort of can purchase these. So I'm going to get them slightly wrong, but I'll try and be as close as I can. The dough kit is going to be available as a single purchase anytime. So anybody can get the Dough More Kids box sort of as that starter, as that one-time thing, get people interested, get people going. They can purchase that any point in time. They will also be offering a series, a 3-month series and a 6-month series. But what they are doing with both of those series is they're every other month. They were finding with the subscriptions, obviously have changed the name to series, that people were having too much. It was too many. They were getting behind, weren't using it, things like that. So they have found through research and things like that, that every other month seems to be a better sort of time frame for everyone to kind of get the best and the most out of these. So they are going to start in September, that people can purchase 3 or 6 month series. They have to purchase it as a whole, just like our old subscriptions were. I do not remember the prices. They haven't published them here, but you'll get more information. And now that I say that, I'm pretty sure in the stir. Yes, they have a whole.
Are you okay? Do you want me to jump in? I have a picture
Of the
with prices. Yeah, the 3 single box is $45 Canadian. The 3-box series is 114, and the 6-box series is 210. And so if my math is mathing in my brain correctly, I believe they'll get them as cheap as I think $35 for the 6-month series. So they'll save $10 per box.
Good mathing, because that's what I found in the article. And then the only piece that Alyssa didn't say there is that when they do the 3-month, they'll get free shipping with that. And then if they do the 6-month, they get free shipping plus the free apron as well within the kit. So both of those are there. So if I just clicked on the article and went a little further, it's got all the information, but thank you, Alyssa, for jumping in. They are also doing things like changing the products in it, which we knew about, but they are also changing the pins which are in them. They have only released what the first 3 will be. They have not released what the next ones will be for like the 6-month series. Okay. Again, tons of information in here. We can do some more information later, but this is where we're at right now. I just wanted to scroll up here. This is sort of the calendar. This is the idea behind how they're going to be releasing these boxes. So the taco one, these names are going to kill me. I'm so going to butcher them all, but the taco box is going to be in September, October. So when they purchase it, that's what you get. In November, December, it's going to be the egg straw yummy box. They have not released what January, February, March, April. So that's kind of how they're rotating through. So every September, October is the same box. Doesn't matter sort of when you sort of start that subscription, they're staying with the same types of, the same product throughout those months. Excuse me. Again, more information on this, lots of stuff on the kids box. The kids box is really getting into a new market. People with young kids or kids that are very interested in learning more. A reminder that they have lots of math, chemistry, some science pieces associated with it. They've done a really good job of breaking down the recipes so the kids can really interact and do a bunch of these recipes themselves. They are geared, I want to say the age range was like 6 to 10 or something. I forget the exact age range. What I was going to add though is it really doesn't matter the age. Every kid is going to sort of find and be able to grasp onto concepts of this. I can envision like a 14-year-old being able to sort of make it by themselves. It's a simpler recipe. They can sit there and own it and have a lot of fun with it themselves. Any questions on the kids club series? Cool. Okay, my last update, just checking my notes, since I did not stay in order, is on Table. So, Table 4.0 has been released, has been announced. They are doing sort of a complete modernization of Table. This does not come out to the fall, so you will not see any webinars or teach me's or anything on it yet until towards the end of August, I believe. Yeah, coming late August. So maybe in the beginning of August, they'll start doing some training sessions and things like that. But they announced lots of sort of key, neat features that they are coming. So be sure to watch the video. I'm not going to click it and play it here. You guys can all go find that yourself. Especially since I told you where it was. And then one of the features that, I sort of remember in pieces and pockets, some are going to resonate with everybody and different people, but a lot of people who are using this and utilizing this are putting in a welcome video, and they would have to put it in every single party, and you had to upload it, and it was sort of, time consuming. Now, you upload your welcome video once and it's in all your parties. So it's very like trying to make it streamlined that if you're doing something over and over, you only have to do it once and it's going to sort of do it within your parties. There is going to be sort of an easy button, I'm calling it, from how to create table parties. So when you're actually creating the party link and sort of creating that party in the first place, it's going to create table right away. So there isn't sort of these 2 steps and multiple steps associated with sort of getting your party set up and ready and all of the information in it. Super excited about this. We will have more information on this. Like I said, I know that they're going to be doing various teach me's or special webinars on it. So we'll have lots more information to come on that. But just know that it's there. And I'm really excited, and it sounds like there's lots of great things. They listened to a lot of consultants, got feedback associated with it. I know Courtney was on the committee. I'm not sure if anyone else was, but they did listen and are trying to make it a lot easier on us, especially with sort of the ups and downs of all of the Facebook fun stuff we have. I just noticed a question in the chat. Sorry, Jolene. I can clearly not do multiple things at once while doing a training session. Customers cannot cancel and get a refund at any time. Once they have done the subscription, they're going to get the 6 boxes. But it's not like Taste Buds or any of the subscriptions we had in the past where it auto renewed. You just purchase 6 months. That's it. That's all. If you would like to do another 6 months, then you purchase another 6 months. So that's kind of how it runs. It's not an auto renewal. So no, there is no cancellation or refunds. And that is why, sorry, just to add, that is why they're offering the dough box always as a single time purchase, so that people, if they're unsure, not sure if they're going to like it, don't want to commit to a 3 or 6 box series, they can purchase the single box to sort of see what it's like. Does anybody have any questions for me? No questions. You guys are so quiet. Nothing? Then I will ask the couple that I know that went to conference. What was your sort of favorite announcement, favorite thing that you heard at conference that you think everyone should know or be excited about? Alyssa, you're first because you came off mute.
You knew I was gonna talk. I was gonna say, you already said what mine is the trip to Savannah. Like that push to rebuild my team and get that fire under my rear end again.
Awesome. Thank you. Michelle? Trying to come off mute. There you go.
Yeah, this phone is not my friend. The Savannah trip for sure is like actually to me it's so exciting that it makes me want to almost puke because it's a big stretch for me. And then the other one was to see the actual improvements that they've made to table. It's mind blowing, and that paired with our new catalog, it's just so sleek. And to me, I feel like Pampered Chef has grown up. It's a little more refined and classy in how they're doing both the web tools and the catalog.
Awesome. Thanks. Jen, Candace, no Halima, you were online. Julie, Patty.
I think for me too, the Savannah trip, that was pretty exciting. And like they said, it makes you want to make sure that you don't miss out because you get FOMO. And so yeah, we got to get recruiting. I too feel like they've really listened to us, and anyone that's been on these committees that helped with the table and that type of thing. I've tried table few times and never seemed to work, but I think it's going to be great this time around. So, and as well, always just getting together with the girls and having a great time. It was good. And winning, maybe next year, somebody else will win a free shopping spree in the product showcase showroom. That was exciting. And remember, tomorrow is the last day to register for a reduced fee. So tomorrow night, last night.
Patty, you're off mute.
Yeah, I am. I think the Savannah trip will be fabulous. And I recruited 2 with the old kits already. And I'm working on a 3rd. So I want to be there. I'm going to do what I can to get there, and I will be there. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I had a great time meeting
Good.
everyone. It was really nice. It's nice.
Awesome. Candace, you're off mute.
Yep. For me, this year was all just about being present, connecting with you guys, I think was a highlight for myself. I purposely didn't book any parties this week, so I wasn't having to people or attach myself to a computer. I just wanted to just take it all in, and I think I did accomplish that. I am excited about this Savannah trip as well. I do think for myself, being with the company for 5 years, I was an AD at one point. She dropped off, so I'm hoping that this will maybe bump me up in a title or two, kind of light a fire under my butt a little bit. And another thing that I'm really jacked for is the simplification and duplication of our businesses with the Learning Center. So not having everything in a million places, being able to follow the consultant's journey of what they're getting by email, the tidbit pieces from Pampered Chef that they're walking them through, and then we can just do the check-ins because we'll know at what point they get that email based on when they sign. So I'm hoping that my new onboarding system becomes so simple that others will jump in and do it as well. So I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. Thanks. I know a few of you did virtual, so you guys can pop in too. I'm really good at calling names. Who's going first? Oh, Halima left. She didn't want me to call on her. Julene, you did virtual, didn't you?
Yes, I think I'm most excited about the improvements to table. Same as somebody else said, like I use it now, but it's not as successful as I think it should be, but I really like the improvements. So I think that's going to be a game changer for me. And I am excited about the Learning Center as well. It was really hard to get people to do Dash. And so I think it's going to really simplify and improve onboarding. So another game changer for me, I think.
Awesome. Vanessa, did you do virtual? I can see her trying to come off mute. There you go.
I told Tyler, I'm like, I don't know what it is with my phone lately, but I can't figure out how to work half the stuff on it, and it hasn't changed, so I don't know what's going on. But I did do virtual. I haven't popped in to do much yet, but just in the emails and stuff that I saw, I think that Savannah trip will be nice, especially with the simplification of the kits, like was said in the chat, like hopefully less likely for the kidnappers. So those that are purchasing it, will want to go forward with the business, in turn helping themselves, but then helping you as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So, but yeah.
Thank you so much. You did remind me though, anyone who did sign up for virtual conference and who attended in person, the replays of all of the breakouts, the teach me's and general sessions and stuff like that will be available until the end of August. I have currently been struggling for the link, and I think it's because conference registration is open, so it's reverting me back to register rather than to the replays, but they will be available. You should have gotten an email too with all the conference stuff. Just go back to that one and it'll take you to sort of that conference center where you found all that information is where you're going to find all the replays.
Jenna, I'll ask here too, just because I asked you, like maybe somebody else knows, like Candace, Alyssa, maybe. Anybody here when PC gear is open for those that weren't at conference? Has it been said at all? No? Okay, I thought I maybe missed it, but.
I heard somebody talking about that and they were just saying that they had to restock. I think they were going to restock too. I don't know if that's official, but anyway, there was a lot of stuff sold, I think, over the last 3 days.
Because
So,
in the virtual platform, it's like the conference platform, it still just says coming soon. So, and there's like nothing you can do with it, right? So,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think a couple years
Crazy.
ago, it was like 2 or 3 weeks later they reopened it.
okay.
So it could change every year, but I remember it was a little bit of time. And then orders took a couple of weeks. Like I didn't even get to buy anything because it was that picked over.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Any other questions? Cool. Oh, Candace has one. I saw that.
Yeah. So I haven't dived in yet, but Jenna, do you know if someone signed up with the old consultant kit, are they on the old success words, or are they just flipping over to the new stuff?
Flip over the new stuff. Anybody
Okay.
who is currently still has not reached any of the success reward levels, flip over to the new stuff.
Okay.
So I want to say it was as of July 19th, but today, yesterday, somewhere in around there, it all flips and you get all the new success rewards.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we had to keep track because I was about to clean out some files and I'm like, do I need this? Because it's going to be a purge here with anything to do with old systems or old
No.
kits.
I actually got an email, so I don't know if anyone else did, that specifically says if you have anyone on who has already joined to reach out if they want any of the old stuff, they needed to submit within the next whatever day or whatever. So yeah, it's over to the new stuff. Everyone will be earning the new stuff.
I wonder how many are going to be upset if they were wanting to get the knife block.
Yep. But it's going to, so I'm sure they don't have many left.
Okay. All right. Okie dokie.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jenna.